Good morning, all. Jay and the Fan here, and I had a fantastic weekend. I hope you were tailing my picks. This one here on Dabble hit because Anthony Richardson was voided. He had a shoulder strain, AC joint strain that he had surgically repaired and therefore did not play and will be out the remainder of the season. But since this was placed before, he was ruled out. They went ahead and gave me a 2-man win on this 3-man. So that's just one of my wins. Now, I've got this play coming up right here. This is hit the two Kirk Cousins and Algier hit last night, and then Aaron Rodgers and Braylon Allen both should hit theirs tonight. It's going to be a high passing game going against Buffalo. There's not going to be as much rushing yards, I believe, so Braylon Allen will have less than 8 rushing attempts. It will be a high passing game. On top of that, we hit this 3-man on Saturday. We also hit this play here, which was placed on an app called Boom Fantasy. We hit this one on Boom Fantasy, another 3-man. We hit this 2-man, a baseball pick on Boom Fantasy. And then again, this 3-man on Boom Fantasy. I really hope you guys were tailing my plays on VIP because that's where all the money's rolling in. Like, it was the best weekend. We probably hit 10 plays this weekend, which just put us way over the top. That was incredible. Not only that, but I also have on my Winnable account, I have an opportunity to subscribe to my Moneyline plays, which is for traditional sports betting. And look at all these we hit yesterday. This is the Yankees. This will hit tonight. Okay. We've got the Falcons money line that we hit. We got the Bengals money line that we hit. We got the Lions money line that we hit. And the Dodgers money line that we hit. I mean, seriously, that was an incredible, incredible day for us. If you're new to my channel, you can go over to my Winnable account at Jan the Fan Picks on my Winnable account, and you can subscribe and hit all these plays with me. I do all the research so that you don't have to, right? So here we have a selection of subscriptions you can join. I've got my full season VIP, which only has 37 remaining available. I've got my free plan. You can always join that. Then I've got my $10 daily money line picks. And you saw we hit 5 of them yesterday. I mean, we are profiting big time on that one. And then the VIP football Thursday to Monday package. Okay, so get on board. You don't want to miss these plays. I am doing all the work so you don't have to. It is a no-brainer. At the end of this video, I'm going to have my free pick for today. As you saw earlier, I posted this play that will be hitting tonight. We've got the Aaron Rodgers, more 33.5 passing attempts, and Braylon Allen under 8 rushing attempts. Again, I said it's going to be a low rushing game, a high passing game. There's a lot on the line for the Jets tonight, so I think they're going to be going at it. And I'm not joking when I tell you that I do all the research. I've got all kinds of apps that I follow. I dig deep into these plays and these players so that we can have winning days and we can make some money. Okay, so here's just an example of Player Prop Shop that I use to, do some research. Here's just a few examples of what they're suggesting for tonight. Okay, I'm going to be looking at those. I'm also going to be looking over here at the Odds Jam picks, just to give me an example if I'm going to be doing Dabble or Prize Picks or Better or whichever app I'm going to be using. I'll be looking at the best odds for you guys. And then, of course, I always like to go over here to Prize Picks. Even though I don't always place all my bets on Prize Picks, I do like the app because it gives you so much information at a quick quick glance. Aaron Rodgers over 220.5 passing yards in the last 5 games. He's gone over 3 times. I mean, I love that kind of statistical information. And, you can just pull up any player. Zuerlein, the kicker, they've got him making 1.5 field goals tonight. Don't wait around. Jump on this with me. Ride out the rest of the season with me, guys. We're in the middle of the season already. We are in the middle of October, and we've got about 3 months left of good football. And so there you go. We've got time to really capture some money. Teams are getting in their groove. Teams are finding what's working, what's not working. So it's a little bit easier to do the research and see what's consistently happening, what correlations are working, which ones aren't. And yes, of course, some of these apps are preventing us from correlating plays like we used to, but there are other ways around it, and that's what I'm doing for you. That's why when I got onto this correlated play, I started really hammering in on it, and that's why we were so successful this weekend. Okay, so if you want to join me, get on my subscriptions over here, because the rest of the season is going to be profitable. There's no question about it. Pick which one works for you. If you don't have $10, I don't know that you have money to be betting. So come on over and join me, and we will crush all of this. And guys, the Jets have so much to prove tonight. They are going into this game, and they have a new coach, an interim head coach right now, and a new offensive coach. So it's going to be interesting to see how much power and how much influence Aaron Rodgers has over what happens tonight. You know that he's out there calling the shots. He knows what's going to work for him and what's worked for him in the past. So he's going to try to influence some of his old tactics in the game tonight. He's going to use what he knows, and he's going to try to be successful tonight against the Bills. This division is kind of a mess right now. The AFC East is looking at the Bills on top with a record of 3-2, and the Jets are 2-3. Miami and New England are not even in the picture. So these two have a lot to prove tonight. And if the Jets can upset the Bills, that's going to put things back even in the conference play. When looking at Josh Allen and his play, he's thrown for anywhere between 263 yards in a game to as low as 131 yards in a game. And that was against Houston when they lost. When they win, he tends to go over, obviously. And when they lose, he tends to go under. But Josh Allen has some great running backs. He's got Cook, and he's got this rookie, Ray Davis, who will be in the backfield with James Cook. He's just starting to find his groove with Josh, and he may get a lot more carries tonight in the game without some of the wide receivers available. But what I'm thinking is more likely to happen is there's going to be more targets going to the tight ends, right? Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox, they're reliable. They can take those short passes either to the outside or up the middle. And generally when they get their receptions, they can add a couple of yards to each play. So come on through and do this research with me, right? Okay, let's look at just a few apps to make this pick. Okay, we're looking at Braylon Allen to have over 7.5 rushing attempts. Okay, so let's go back over to Prize Picks. If we can. Okay, over here to Braylon Allen on Prize Picks, and let's just see what he's done. They've got him listed at 8 attempts. Okay, he's only gone over 1 time in rushing attempts, over 8 according to Prize Picks. Okay, so remember, if we switch over to, they got him over 7.5. Okay, so Dabble's got him over 7.5. Prize Picks had him listed at 8. So this is going to be a tough one, I think. I'm thinking we go back over here to Player Prop Shop and see if he's listed over here. Okay. Braylon Allen here. They've got him only listed for his receptions, which tells me that they're not going to be targeting him much in the run game. He's going to be sticking with the rush game. So probably going over the 7.5 is going to be a good play on Dabble. When I went over to Dabble, they don't even have him listed as an option for going over rush attempts. He's not even listed in the rushing attempts. So we're going to go ahead over here and we're going to make this play on Prize Picks. Okay, so we'll start with that. We're back over here to Odds Jam and we see Breece Hall has a 57% chance of going over 13.5 rushing attempts. Let's see what happens when we go over here if he's listed here. So they got him going over 55.5 rushing yards, and they've got him going over 13.5 rushing attempts. So we're going to take that on Prize Picks as well. We'll go over here to Prize Picks. We'll look at rushing attempts. We'll see what he's done in the past. So in the past 5 games, he's gone over that 3 times. So that's a pretty good pick right there. So we'll do that one as well. Our third play here is going to be Garrett Wilson going over 5.5 receptions. Let's go over here and see what they say about him. Garrett Wilson. Anytime touchdown. Nothing else listed there. Let's see what he's done on Prize Picks. We're looking at receptions. So we got to come back up here to receptions. Let's see what he's done in the past. He's only gone over 5.5. 2 out of the last 5 games. You can see what his yards were here, 13, 5, 5, 4, and 6. So they're thinking he's going to go over that, so I'm going to take the over in receptions for Garrett Wilson. And then I'm going to look at Greg Zuerlein. He's the kicker. He's the kicker for the Jets, and they have him going under 6.5 points, 54% chance that he will do that. So let's go over to Player Prop Shop again, see if he's even listed. I think he was. I thought he was. Zuerlein. Josh Allen. Nope, they don't have him listed. But let's just go back to Prize Picks. Let's look at the kicking points. For Zuerlein, they've got him at 6.5. He's only done that once. It could be a kicking game. I don't know. I mean, that would be 2 field goals and 1 extra point. I mean, it's definitely possible it could be a highly defensive game resulting in a lot of kicks. So I'm going to take the over because that's what they're suggesting we do. And we'll go over here to place this pick. We've got these 4 players here. Let's see if you can see it. Garrett Wilson, Greg Zuerlein, Breece Hall, and Braylon Allen. Now, because they're not correlated plays, you can place this pick and get your full 10x on here. So that's what we're going to do. But I'm just going to make this a $5 pick to win $50. Still a great payout. And I'm going to submit that lineup. Okay? So, as you can see, I go through all the work. Oh, this is saying I don't have 2 different teams. They are absolutely right. I do not. So what we can do is go back over to our fantasy and let's look at some of these less likely plays according to Odds Jam. We can look at James Cook for rushing attempts because he's going to be the guy carrying the ball most of the time if they go to their rush game. So let's go see what they say about James Cook here. If he's listed here. He might not be, yeah. They got him as an anytime touchdown scorer, which is probably likely. And nothing there. So what was it? It was James Cook rush yards, over 56.5. Let's see what he's done in the past. James Cook rushing yards, 56.5. He's only gone, he's gone over that 3 out of the past 5 times. So let's take that for the more. Let's make this a 5-man pick, and that will give us 15x when we place this bet. And let's just see if we can ride this out. Okay, that would be a nice little payout. Why isn't it letting me? There we go. Okay, so that pick has been placed. If you want to see any more of my free plays, you can always subscribe to my Winnable account. You can follow me on YouTube. I will appreciate if you will subscribe and follow my channel, because I like to show you how I do my picks. I want you to join me in my picks. And if you don't want to subscribe to my Winnable account, just follow my YouTube channel, and I have free picks on there every single day. So I truly appreciate you guys watching. I love what I do, and I will continue to do it as long as you all are enjoying the content. Okay, so y'all have a great day, have a great Monday, and go football.